Albania's Eurovision entry this year, Zjerm by Shkodra Elektronika, has become a fan favorite and a dark horse to possibly win the competition because of the beautiful melody, charismatic lead singer, but also the deep and meaningful lyrics. In this video, we will look at Shkodra Elektronika's background and how it informs the lyrics, and I will also give you my interpretation of the lyrics. As always with art, there's no right or wrong, but I want to thank my Albanian subscribers, especially Kevin, for helping me to understand the lyrics better. Shkodra Elektronika's style is a combination of traditional Albanian elements and electronic musical elements. They are from Shkodra, a city in northern Albania, hence the name, but they grew up as immigrants in Italy. Shkodra is a diverse city, especially when it comes to religion, and is the Albanian seat of the Catholic Church. The cityscape boasts many mosques and churches. These two influences of their hometown also appear in the lyrics of Zjerm in the phrase Aman miserere. Aman is Arabic and means something like protection or protecting one person, and is also used in everyday Albanian to say please or I beg you. Whereas miserere is Latin for have mercy, a reference to Psalm number 51, a prayer of repentance. So in only two words put together, please have mercy, they show the different influences in their hometown and arguably call for tolerance and unity. Right after that, she repeats the lyric in my heart twice, once in the Tosk dialect of southern Albania and then in the Gag dialect of northern Albania, arguably also a sign of unity, and the song itself is in the Gag dialect, also spoken in Shkodra. Let's get to the interpretation. In the song, the two band members represent two very different visions of the world. Beatrice, the lead singer, is imagining a utopian land that she wants to live in and wants to help create, and Cole, the male part with the spoken word part, brings us back to reality, or maybe also shows us a bit of a dystopian vision of the world. There's also a different interpretation for that part, but we'll get to that in a minute. The song starts with Beatrice and a sense of optimism. After the rain, the world looks like a rainbow. Beatrice then imagines and asks us to imagine a real utopia of peace and harmony, a world where there are no ambulances, no soldiers, no orphans crying, and even gasoline smells like lilac. Children are taught freedom of speech in school, probably signifying that they learn to think freely instead of being fed ideology, and even the weather will be good. In the music video, Beatrice at the beginning wears glasses that almost look like virtual reality glasses, so she's really in a world of her own. There's also plentifulness in this world. I ended up underwater and my mouth never went dry. It's also a world with no bottle in the ocean, which I saw as a reference to pollution of the environment, but my subscriber Kevin had a better interpretation and saw it as a metaphor of regrets we have in life that drown us, and Beatrice in this utopia is free of that. She also sings "In my heart this minute shall continue," which suggests that she might be aware that the world that she imagines doesn't actually exist. She also wants the souls of the good and the nameless people to dance the vale, a traditional Albanian dance, and the nameless probably stand for the oppressed, for the poor, for the forgotten in society. She also sings "The spring inside you, my land I will not forget," and here I see a reference to them being immigrants who grew up in Italy, but still maintain a very strong connection, as evidenced by this amazing song and the amazing lyrics, to their country and the positive spirit. Spring may be symbolizing the creative power of its culture, and then she asks it to continue to shine. What a beautiful world she asks us to imagine. But then Cole comes in with the reality check, trying to show her the reality she does not want to see, but he cannot ignore. And for the first time in the song, we hear the title Zjerm, which means fire, and there are numerous references to Beatrice's part now turned into dystopian imagery. According to Cole, fire falls upon the tribal dances that the nameless people's souls dance to in Beatrice's version of the world, and the nameless and pure people are now broken people that fall, maybe leave the righteous part in life, like 7 knives that stab your soul. 7 is a significant number in mythology, often symbolizing spiritual perfection. Here, the combination of this perfect number with the stabbing of souls makes the despair even more palpable. In this version of the world, people also don't see the stars anymore because their feet crush them while they walk in delirium, maybe a reference to people believing and blindly believing news, looking for the most outrageous news items to get angry about and not being able to see the beautiful things in life like stars anymore. In the music video, he also holds a burning newspaper, which might support this interpretation. He then shifts the focus from narration to a direct appeal to fire. Fire, we are hungry for flames and light, and we look for you in this darkness that is nowhere close to shining. To me, most of Cole's part in the song seems obviously negative, the contrast to Beatrice's utopian imagination, so to speak. And in this part, fire could symbolize the hatred that people are consumed by. In the darkness that they feel, they look for anything to make them feel something, and so they choose hatred and cannot even see the beautiful things in life anymore. But maybe his last phrase opens up a new possibility as well. The fire here is a positive light that we look for in times of darkness that helps us shine, like in her last phrase before he begins his part. So maybe the song is about vanquishing the negative fire with the positive fire of creativity, of culture, of togetherness, and of enjoying the small things in life. And Beatrice ends the song with her utopian vision once again and her call to make the world a better place, so her dreamy disposition apparently can withstand any negativity. This is my interpretation. As I said, it's only one version of how you could interpret the lyrics of this song. I'm very interested to hear if you have a different interpretation, so do leave a comment and do subscribe to this channel if you like this video and if you don't want to miss any future videos on the songs of Eurovision. But also there's lots of predictions, rehearsal, coverage, and lots more coming on this channel. So do subscribe if you don't want to miss that, and then I might see you in my next video. See you then, and bye bye.